If you have children under the age of 16, but you have agreed how your assets are to be split, or your assets have already been split, then you need to apply for an ordinary divorce. The first thing you need to do is find out which court this needs to be raised in. This is normally the local sheriff court of you or your spouse. Check which court that is on the Scott Courts website by entering your postcode or your spouse's postcode or town and clicking search. On this page there's two pieces of information you need: the sheriffdom and the court. You will see here that the sheriffdom for Edinburgh Sheriff Court is Lothian and Borders. Select whose local sheriff court this is, which sheriffdom it's in, and the town of the court. Enter your details as per the marriage certificate and enter your spouse's details as per the marriage certificate. You then need to choose the basis of your divorce. This can be 1 year of separation if you have the consent of your spouse, 2 years of separation if you do not have the consent of your spouse has behaved unreasonably, or your spouse has committed adultery. It is easier to use a period of separation for the basis of your divorce. So for example, if your spouse committed adultery but you've been separated for over 2 years, it is recommended that you select the 2-year option. Confirm that there are no other court actions in relation to the marriage, and then enter the district of the marriage as per the marriage certificate. If you got married abroad, then specify the country and the town. When you enter that there are children below the age of 16, you will be asked how many children you have. 1 relates to the first child and 2 to the second child. In this box here, please enter your child's full name, including any middle names, as per the birth certificate. In this box here, you should enter information on your child's stage of education, their interests and how they are performing in education. So for example, you would say Robert is in primary 2, he is meeting his educational milestones, he is interested in computer games and football. And the same would apply for child 2. In this box here, describe the accommodation they have with you and or your spouse. For example, the children have their own bedrooms. Robert's bedroom is decorated age accordingly. He has posters on his wall of football players and an Xbox. Here you need to answer whether there are any court actions in relation to the children. And then you need to answer whether the children are subject to a permanence order. This is a court order which the social work department would have applied for. You then need to provide information on who the children live with and when. So for example, you might say, the children live with me. On a Wednesday, they stay over with their dad, who also has them every second weekend, collecting them from school on a Friday and dropping them back with me on Sunday at lunchtime. You would repeat that information here, but also include information of when they see the other parent or you that does not constitute overnight contact. So for example, you would say every second Wednesday and every second weekend for overnight contact, and every Tuesday evening after football practice the father takes the children out for dinner. We recognise that it may be difficult to provide an exact date for separation. Please provide, to the best of your endeavours, the most accurate date that you can, and answer whether you have resided since. You then need to confirm that there are no financial matters that need to be resolved. Because this is an ordinary cause divorce, you need to have a witness who is normally a close friend or relative, who can confirm the separation dates, details of the separation, and arrangements for children. Click Submit and we will progress your application.